Welcome to day number 19 of the 2024 season. It is currently 7:07 p.m., so nothing too crazy. It is a bit later during the day. Had a long day. I started at 6:30 a.m., so it's been a busy one. A lot of fun regardless, training clients, helping people, which is something that I love doing so much. It's one of the things that really, really, really gives me a lot of fulfillment in my life, so I love it. Because for me personally, it's really satisfying and you really feel good about yourself and you really feel good for actually helping someone to achieve their goals and helping them on the way and helping them actually get better in life in general. So that's something that's awesome, and I'm very grateful to be in the position that I am able to do that, so that I'm able to actually help those people. So very, very grateful to be able to do that as well. Overall, today was a bit of a quiet day in regards to training because I've had a rest day. Fridays are always my day off, so it's been a bit of a quiet one. So I just did some mobility, some stretching, some easy stuff. Went for like a little bike ride, nothing too crazy, so I didn't really do anything too special. Basically keeping it casual, keeping it simple, and keeping it relaxing. So I just had a nice rest day, which are actually very crucial, to be fair, because if you don't take rest days, your muscles are never going to recover, and if your muscles don't recover, you're not going to achieve as much muscle growth as you could be. So making sure your muscles actually do recover is a very good idea, and you do that by taking rest days every now and then, because your muscles need some time to repair themselves, eating enough protein, and making sure you get enough sleep. So those three things are going to be crucial for you to actually start to achieve more muscle growth and get bigger and better and stronger. So overall, that's basically my main focus for the day, and that's basically also how I'm going to close off my day. I have one more client in a little bit, so and then after that my working day is done. So overall, solid, like what is it, 12 to like a 14-hour work day. So gotta keep it up. Making sure I work hard now so I can enjoy it later. So I hope you guys are doing the same. Overall, something that I did want to talk about is people, also that people aren't always going to agree with you, which I think is fair, and they don't need to. I've noticed for me personally that a lot of the times people don't encourage you, or they try to drag you down or whatever, because you're doing something that they aren't, or something that they don't like, or something that they want to do but don't do, and try to drag you down for it. And people are always going to be pushing, or basically always just going to be annoying you, or always going to drag you down and try to insult you or whatever, just because you're doing something that's different, or you're doing something that they want to do but aren't doing. So if that's something you're facing as well, because it's something that happens to me on almost a daily basis, and if that's something that you're facing as well, then I would highly recommend just thinking about it, letting it just slide off of you, because it is something, it's going to happen. It's going to happen regardless of what you do. You could literally be like Mother Teresa and try to save everyone, and there's some guy is still always going to be, fuck you. So you can try whatever you want to do, but you can't please everyone. And it could be anything. Some people think that your advice is wrong. Some people think that you talk in a weird way. Some people don't like your voice. Some people aren't going to like your physique. Some people won't like the way you talk. There's a whole bunch of things. And whatever it is, it's all fine. They are allowed to have that opinion. It's completely fine. As long as it doesn't actually drag you down with them, then it's completely fine. And make sure, as a brief reminder to you guys as well, if that's something you're facing as well, just like I am, don't let it drag you down. Don't let it stop you from achieving your dreams and going after it, because the only way you're ever going to get rid of the thing that they are annoyed by, or the thing that they don't like about you, is by A, not caring at all because it's just part of who you are, or B, practicing. Because for example, let's say for example for me, I am not a native English person. So for me personally, I am Dutch. So my English always is going to sound slightly Dutch, which is fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having an accent. And I know that a lot of people that follow me are bilingual as well. So they are like Spanish, or they are Portuguese, or Brazilian, Mexican, German, all these kinds of countries. And so English isn't going to be your main native language. So you're always going to have like a slight accent or whatever. And if that's something you're facing as well, don't be bothered by it, because the only people that are actually going to hate on you for it are people from your own country most of the times, because they don't like it, or they don't want you to, or whatever. Because most of the time, native English speakers don't mind. They like the fact that you actually speak English. They like the fact you're actually making an effort. And they don't care that your English isn't quite as good as theirs, because you're not from there. So, and then again, try making them speak your language if they are annoyed by it. So they can't, because they only speak one language. So it's difficult, but don't let that stuff bring you down, because sometimes I get hate from other Dutch people that I should just speak Dutch because my English isn't good enough, or because I have a slight accent or whatever, all these kinds of things, which is, in my opinion, personally completely fine. You're allowed to have an accent if you're not from the native country itself. Because if I try to speak Spanish, I'm probably gonna have an accent as well, because I'm not actually Spanish. So that doesn't stop me from learning a language, and it doesn't stop me from speaking the language, because I want to learn. So if that's something you're facing as well, then my fellow bilingual brothers, please make sure to stick to it, because at some point you'll learn, and your accent's going to get less and less and less the more you speak the language. And you're going to feel damn proud of yourself for sticking to it. And in the end, the only people that are bothered by it are the people that don't try, the people that don't speak English in the first place, or the people that just don't want you to succeed, or they are afraid to try it themselves because they are afraid of criticism as well. So face the criticism, keep your head up high, and stand tall like the king you are, because you are going to do amazing. Have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow.